Today we'll look at an interesting Johnny Depp role that many critics liked. In 2012, when Tim Burton's Dark Shadows was released, the public habitually expected another eccentric collaboration between two longtime friends, the director and his muse, Johnny Depp. But behind the Gothic aesthetic and black humor lay not just a comedy, but a deep, almost Shakespearean drama about loneliness, lost love, and the burden of eternity, which Johnny embodied through the character of the vampire Barnabas Collins. His Barnabas was not a typical bloodthirsty monster. He was an 18th century gentleman, cruelly cursed by the jealous witch Angelique Bouchard, brilliantly played by Eva Green, and then buried alive for 2 centuries. When he awakens in 1972, the world has changed beyond recognition, and that's where the true drama of his role begins. Depp masterfully conveyed cultural shock and tragic adaptation. Barnabas, accustomed to balls and elegant manners, finds himself in a world of hippies, disco, and televisions. His attempts to understand modernity, whether marveling at little monsters in a box, the TV, or trying to charm girls with old-fashioned compliments, were not just comedic scenes, but the cry of a soul ripped from its roots. Johnny wasn't just playing an old vampire. He was playing a person who lost everything and is trying to find his place in a strange world, battling eternal temptations and his own curse. Especially dramatic was Barnabas's search for lost love, Josette. In 1972, he finds Maggie Evans, Chloe Grace Moretz, who bears a striking resemblance to his deceased beloved. This parallel becomes a source of pain and hope. Depp was able to show how Barnabas, despite his immortality, continues to grieve and search for that one soul who could save him. His gaze, full of yearning, as he looks at Maggie/Josette, conveyed centuries of loneliness and despair. The culmination of the drama comes in his relationship with Angelique. Johnny and Eva Green created an intense chemistry that was simultaneously filled with hatred and hidden passion. Barnabas, despite all his hatred for the witch who cursed him, was still connected to her by invisible threads of fate. Depp conveyed this ambivalence, the desire for revenge and at the same time the realization that their destinies are forever intertwined. The role of Barnabas Collins, performed by Johnny Depp, became more than just another eccentric role in his filmography. It was a deep dramatic journey of a man cursed by immortality, who tries to find humanity and love in a world that has turned its back on him. Depp made viewers empathize with the vampire, to see in him not a monster, but a tragic hero who, despite all his eccentricities, yearns for one thing: peace and the return of a lost soul. It was a drama about finding home, family, and love in a world that is constantly changing, but where some things, like the pain of loneliness, remain constant. Would you like us to explore any particular aspect of this role in more detail? Here's the text.